Coming soon to own on
YouTube and Twitch.
DVD.
Yo, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be reacting to the worst aura farmers in fiction. Not gonna lie, there's a lot of bad aura farmers. Yeah.
All right, so very short intro for today. Aura farmers. If you don't know what an aura farmer is by now, aura farmers basically stop everything they doing to hit a pose. Aura farming refers to the act of intentionally performing actions or cultivating a certain image or persona to appear cool, often in a way that seems effortless or natural. Now, aura farmers usually farm XP when they dodge an attack or pop up trying to fight antagonists, but without sneaking them, they hit a tight pose just so the antagonist could turn around and see they fit. Yes, Piccolo, we see your fit. Speaking of Piccolo,
Chill on my boy
when
Piccolo.
we talk about aura farming, you cannot talk about it without bringing up the founding father of it, Piccolo. If you be on
Facts.
TikTok, you most definitely seen an edit of dude on the brink of death posted up like a nonchalant dreadhead. Wait. Let's just get this out the way. You cannot convince me that he is not a brother. If the do-rag don't tell you enough, bro's whole aura screams
Black.
Tyrone.
What the fuck is you talking about?
No.
I'm sorry, but not gonna lie, I don't
Nah, he's spitting though. I'm with you.
understand why he have a wave cap on when he bald as hell. But every scene bro was in, you can feel the aura radiating through the screen. Even the first breath he took on the planet Earth, he clenched his fist, talking about,
My parents, just one. Piccolo. And he was kind enough to give me everything he had.
He's good. In the heat of battle, he don't miss. No. In the heat of controversy, he don't miss. No.
he probably be chilling on a mountain somewhere while his friends are on the brink of death. And a split second before they die, but what's even crazier is his whole cycle. He pops up, aura farms, shows off the fit, takes off the fit, then gets clapped. We have a case of his foolishness. When Broly and them was scrapping, you see Piccolo pop up, but you know he not finna pull up regular. He pulled up standing on the smallest platform he could find with his cape swinging over his face. There was 40 different buildings that had way more space, but nah, he
Nah,
had to
for
aim for
real.
that specific one. Then he had the audacity to pull the most Piccolo thing ever. He waited until the wind changed directions, just so we can see the fit. We get it, we see the fit. Now, we did not need to do all that. Since after this, Broly gladly went to stop our bro and dog walked into another stage. Even with Bojack, Piccolo rejected a big ass strike. He was
chill.
posted up waiting for the camera to clip him. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is aura, but we know how Piccolo is. He quickly lost it.
Chill, bro. It happens to the best of us.
Bro's pull-up game is crazy. He's a generational pull-upper. But when it's time for him to actually battle, bro's a cone. Bro,
I'm not gonna lie, he just like me, bro. Like, forget all the battles. Like, you know, I might lose, but I'm gonna make sure 100% I look good while losing. Like, you know, it's one thing to like get your ass beat and lose versus like you put up a fight, you lose with style, you lose with swag. It's a whole different ball game.
it's like Hassan Whiteside. But there are some instances where he actually did something. Cell tries to hit him with a mean right hook, but Piccolo weaves through FES and proceeds to fly away with maximum acceleration, only for him to stop in his tracks, to fly backwards for absolutely no reason. Bro really trying to parallel park on this man, then hits him with a spin kick. What was the point of doing all that? Bro could have just did a counter punch, but nah, he had to make it look cool though. Stick with me for real, because we got another case of his foolishness. When they were beating the brakes off of Kamiyori, dude fired them desperate blasts. Piccolo was like, hold up, 17, protect the fit. I'm trying to stun on him.
Protect the fit.
Not be a hater. That was hard. Not gonna lie, this collab is generational. Makes me really want to cry, bro. I remember when it was pure beef between the both of them, but now they aura farming together. Man, this is a sight to behold. But we not done with his cases. They thought Salsa was dead, but he popped back up like a zombie. But before Salsa could even get to him, Piccolo shot the longest special beam of his career, packing Salsa up and saving the rest of the characters. They were thankful. They didn't know where Piccolo was. Bro always disappears. But you see, bro was in an oasis, chilling, drinking water from his palms. This scene alone makes him one of the best aura farmers in the game. But now he had
Facts.
to put a cherry on top. He then proceeded to stare directly into the sun. It's like he knows the camera's on him, and he always trying to get the best flicks. Piccolo definitely
I don't
won
blame
this
him.
award. First aura farmer, but he is certainly not the best, because the best is
Absolute Batman or normal Batman? That's absolute Batman.
Now let me be real for a minute. A regular Batman is already radiating with some real amounts of aura. You know you're
Facts.
the real deal when villains would rather see Superman or the Flash rather than him. Look at him in the animated series. Before he gives criminals CTE, he'll be on a balcony of a building with his cape flowing at a 90-degree angle with 10-mile-per-hour wind. Even Christian Bale's Batman was on that type of timing too. Him and Gordon about to have a serious talk. And my guy vanishes out of thin air. He do not believe in front doors. He gotta live up
Absolutely.
to the mysterious image. How does he even leave that quickly? It don't make any sense to me. You got Robert Pattinson, the best Batman of all time.
Whoa! This dude's
Pause.
fighting him! I didn't even know you could do that!
Just take one good look at his suit, and you know he's the best live-action Batman or farmer. But absolute Batman is a whole different beast. Just take a look at him. Why is he built like a fridge? Bro is 6'9" and 420 pounds.
6'9", 420 pounds. Axe on the chest. Absolute Batman, the best. Sorry. I got a little carried away with myself. My fault.
What type of specimen are you? He was definitely created in a lab with LeBron, bro. For the people who don't know, this isn't the regular Bruce Wayne. Since the one who created this absolute universe was Darkseid. I'm not finna dive in too deep with that, but he bonded with the Spectre and transcended time and space, making a whole other corrupted universe where the heroes don't have the advantages like their prime counterparts. Meaning, this Batman is broke. And also got a loving mother too, but his dad died at the zoo. So he takes on his persona of Batman because of his father. But you see, Batman don't got the resources and money because he works at a construction site. You might be thinking, how does Batman make his gadgets and whips when he don't got it like that? But that's the thing, he don't. He steals them. He took the parts from his work to make gadgets and weapons to fight off criminals in the streets. Even making this type of cloak that latches onto goons like Venom. Knives as ears, spikes protruding out his back. What type of booger sugar was Darkseid on to make Batman this crazy? We not finna even dive into the H.P. Lovecraft ass horror villains in this. We gonna say that for another video. You can't tell me
Absolute
this
man
fucking
crazy.
behemoth gripping this nigga like a basketball is human. You can't. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. His bat symbol on his chest detaches to become an axe. So someone trying to run up on him, disturbing his ore farming, he would not hesitate to slice your hand off in a second. To be honest, if I was a criminal,
Nah, that makes Batman 10 times scarier. Because it's like before he'll break your bones or all that. Nah, imagine a 6'9", 400-pound Batman going out here, dangling you off buildings, breaking bones, and chopping off hands. Chopping off hands. But hey, he don't kill those. He don't kill them. Like, that's crazy.
I'll take OG Batman. Hell, I'll take Arkham Batman any day over this menace. At least if I deal with them, I'd have my body parts intact. You know bro coming different when he start cracking jokes. When do Batman ever crack jokes? You see him casually posted up like a bat for the pick. We get it, gang. You are nice. We have seen enough. These goons really think they can stand a chance against Batman. He thought he was finna get that shot off. Nope. Blocked by James. Cause bro swung him 50 feet into the air with his Venom cape. Look at him.
Oh,
He wasn't
nah.
even paying this dude no mind. He knew he was Curtis before he swung his hand. Crazy. He wasn't even worthy for Bruce to lay his eyes on him. The other goons got did dirty too. His bat started breakdance on their ass. He ain't afraid of letting that thing boom either, cause he shot Alfred in the face with a shotgun and proceeded to stun on his bike.
Wow.
Is this nigga serious?
Yeah, you not tripping. I said Alfred. But Alfred ain't Bruce's butler in this universe. He's a top-ranked assassin that was assigned to get info on Black Mass's gang. But also his biggest op was Batman, because he was in the way of all of this. But they eventually became homies and started working together. When Alfred and them started talking, and Black Mass's gang started catching up to him, they were surrounded. They didn't know what to do. But you knew Batman had a plan for this. They were in fact sitting inside the Batmobile. Now, you might be asking, hey Ronte, why is this Batmobile so big? Now let me tell you, I ain't playing when I'm saying this Batmobile is a giant mining truck.
Dump truck.
I beg your pardon?
Why is this coupe 3 times bigger than my house? And this nigga got turbo boost. Now I understand he was able to steal shit from the construction sites and all.
But how the hell did he steal this off a construction site? How? And nobody said nothing.
But how the hell did he steal a mining truck? How is that even supposed to work? You know, bro, on an entirely different level, when your number one homie is Killer Croc, of all people, well, at least he's normal.
For now. Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
Is my guy Bats riding Croc? What is this? Yeah, I'm done for real. Even
That's
though
a
this
whole
Batman is
dragon.
brutal and doesn't really care about hurting people in the worst ways, so he can go and ore farm. I can't believe I'm saying this, but this dude is a pro at it, and his name is
Superman, Zack Snyder.
Now, before I get into this case, I want to ask you, what defines Superman? What makes Superman Superman? It's not him having almost every power and nearly unbeatable. He could quite literally spin around the globe and turn back time. What defines Superman is a symbol of hope he gives to humanity. Not just that, but his only weakness is kryptonite and magic and the red sun and doomsday. You know what? Forget it. The main idea is his main weakness is kryptonite. But something as important as that weakness is something that isn't explored enough. Him grappling with his fear of not saving everyone. And James Gunn depicts the idea of Superman very well. Whenever he fights, you can see he's limiting himself for other life around him. He even wanted to save a kaiju attacking the city because that was a life form. He even protected squirrels, my nigga. I'm not even surprised if he even saved ants. You must have got the point by now. Superman's main idea is using the power he has for good and saving everyone, even if they are animals. People say he's the weakest Superman, and I don't understand it. Well, yeah, you can maybe say he isn't peak Superman, but he is far from weak. The battle he lost for real were battles that he couldn't even win in the first place. He had to literally fight a clone of himself with the smartest person in the world backing him up. Not gonna lie, from here on out, James Gunn needs to direct all the superhero movies, except Batman. Do not fuck with Matt Reeves' Batman. But for real though,
No,
all
for real,
that I just
I'm not gonna lie.
listed there, Zack Snyder did not give a fuck about none of that. I'm not even playing when I say he is actually closer to Homelander than actually Superman. A family of 17 gets tragically vanquished from the mortal realm by his destruction, and bro posted up like he taking an IG flick. In his battle with Zod, more than 5,000 people got sent to the lobby. 5,000 people. 5,000 people is not worth that shit, bro. Even the Batman that literally kills in this universe was like, nah, I need to find a way to take bro off the map. He even watched a big ass bomb explode without even trying to save a single soul. He dead stood there and watched everything happen and was in a fire, just mewing. I know he didn't give a single.
And like, this is where the big discourse between Zack Snyder and James Gunn's fans is like, oh, Zack Snyder, his Superman actually fought harder. His Superman looked cooler. And then it's like James Gunn was like, oh, his Superman is an actual representation of what Superman's supposed to be. Me personally, I'm on the James Gunn side. I think Zack Snyder, he didn't write the characters good. Me personally, I feel like he didn't write it good. He went for good moments, yeah. Good fights, decent fights. He had aura moments, but I think me personally, James Gunn wrote Superman better. And that's just me. Don't attack me in the comments now. Hold on. White flag, don't attack me. I'm just saying.
Fuck about humanity. He was like, fuck them. Regular Superman, this was psychologically traumatizing. But nah, bro standing in the fire harvesting aura. He sensed that camera zooming in and was like, oh yeah, I got y'all for real. He is not the only one that has this level of aura. Like son, like father. Jonathan Kent was on a brink of death, facing a record-breaking humongous tornado while having an overpowered son that can save his life in a matter of a millisecond. Jonathan was like, nah. Let me cook, Clark. It gets packed up by the storm. There's
same
no reason
word.
for him to be doing this. This sacrifice was literally meaningless. All the time he spent farming XP was more than enough time for Superman to swoop in and save the day. I know the reason was his dad not wanting the world to know that this practical God was living on Earth, but this ain't realistic at all. You tell me, if you had the power to, you're not gonna save someone that valuable to your life just because you are scared of a little criticism? I don't see any cameras. Nobody taking out their phone and recording. Bro, this is not Superman. Who is this? Wait. Don't answer that because I'm gonna answer it for you.
All right, cook then.
Okay, even a blind lady can tell you that this is not Superman. He isn't joyful, don't really mind others getting hurt, and always aura farming, basically like a Batman. I feel like the people who hate on Zack Snyder's interpretation on Superman is missing a key point. This isn't supposed to be a Superman movie. Now, people might come at me in the comments telling me how brain dead I am for saying something like that, but peep me out, hear me out. Snyder wasn't trying to make a Superman movie. He was trying to make a movie about a man that was super. Someone who was brought into this world with powers. He is far from a symbol of hope, but he shows you how a human can handle these powers. Someone who's doing the right thing, but also is unsure of himself. He is literally a human with the attributes of a god. And I feel like that's what Zack Snyder was going for. He gets constantly ridiculed every time he even does something. Heck, he can't even step on a crack and he'd be the main topic of CNN, ESPN, Baddies Hub.
What did he say?
Hold on, what you know about Betty Hub? Hold on, you need to keep that underground.
But you get me though. It gives off a more realistic Superman, not a symbol of hope like every other Superman is. And that's why this Superman's low-key fire in my eyes. Now, if this movie didn't have a Superman title, it would actually be a really good solo movie. But it is Superman, and Superman is a symbol of hope, so I kind of understand the hate. But to be honest, it's not bad. It's just not Superman. Oh, by the way, like and subscribe. Follow me.
That was the worst aura farmers in fiction. Let me know how y'all feel down below. How you think about the Superman, some of the other takes he was talking about in the video. With that being said, I'ma see y'all boys later, dude.
You don't hold my soul. Get your hands off of me. Wanna rest my bones when